sheriff killed that young.
Why are you doing?
So you're the one everybody.
I felt like they liked it.
Who are they? Why are they doing it?
The Strangers, Chapter 2 is the second installment in a new trilogy that reboots the Strangers franchise. It picks up immediately after the events of Chapter 1, where a young couple, Maya, Madelaine Petsch, and Ryan, Froy Gutierrez, are terrorized by three masked assailants. The first film culminated with Maya and Ryan seemingly succumbing to the brutal home invasion, but a post-credits scene revealed Maya's survival. This second chapter is a direct continuation, following Maya's harrowing journey as she grapples with the aftermath of the attack and finds herself pursued by the same sadistic killers. The movie begins with a disoriented and traumatized Maya awakening in a seemingly abandoned hospital. The sterile, impersonal environment is a stark contrast to the rustic, isolated cabin from the first film, but it proves to be just as terrifying. Maya's mind is a swirling vortex of confusion, paranoia, and memory. She can't trust anyone, and every face, every shadow, seems to hold the potential for danger. This internal struggle is a key element of Chapter 2, as the film delves into the psychological horror of post-traumatic stress. The terror is no longer just about the physical threat of the masked strangers, it's about Maya's fractured reality and her inability to discern friend from foe. As Maya attempts to escape the hospital, the narrative broadens its scope, moving from the confines of a single location to a wider, more unsettling world. The film explores the surrounding town, a place that feels eerily deserted and hostile. The trailer and plot descriptions hint at a sense of pervasive dread, suggesting that the entire town might be complicit in the strangers' actions, or that they are a widespread, organized threat. This is a significant departure from the original film's emphasis on random, motiveless violence, and it promises to build on the mythology of the killers, offering a deeper look into their origins without fully explaining their chilling, why not, mentality. Maya eventually escapes the hospital, only to have her vehicle break down on a remote road, mirroring the start of the first film's terror. This time, however, she is picked up by a group of people in a car, including new character Gregory, Gabriel Basso. The car ride is a masterclass in psychological tension. Maya's paranoia reaches a fever pitch, and she begins to imagine her rescuers wearing the terrifying masks of her attackers. The film plays with the audience's perception, making us question who is truly a friend and who is a new, unseen threat. The dynamic between Maya and the new characters is fraught with suspicion, and the film uses this to build suspense, leading to the inevitable moment when the true nature of her new companions is revealed. The three masked strangers, Dollface, Pin-Up Girl, and the Man in the Mask, return with a renewed, relentless purpose. They have discovered Maya's survival and are determined to finish what they've started. There. The Strangers, Chapter 2 opens in the immediate aftermath of the previous film. Maya, a young woman who, along with her partner Ryan, was brutally attacked by 3 masked killers, finds herself in a state of profound shock and disorientation. She wakes up in a hospital, the antiseptic smell and stark white walls a jarring contrast to the blood-soaked cabin she just escaped. She is alone, and a deep-seated paranoia has taken root, making her question every sound, every shadow, and every face she sees. The initial scenes are a masterclass in psychological dread. Maya's memory is fragmented, and she is unable to recall the specifics of her survival, only the terrifying moments of the attack. She's a walking wound, physically and emotionally. The camera often shifts to her perspective, showing how her mind distorts reality. A kindly nurse or a police officer on patrol are seen, for a split second, wearing the chilling masks of Dollface, Pin-Up Girl, or the Man in the Mask. This visual motif effectively conveys her PTSD and the feeling that the threat is not just external, but has become a part of her internal world. The hospital, a supposed sanctuary, becomes a place of new terror as the strangers, having discovered she is alive, begin to stalk her once again. After a tense, nerve-shredding escape from the hospital, Maya finds herself on a lonely road in the middle of a desolate, fog-shrouded town. Her car, which she managed to get to, breaks down, leaving her stranded and vulnerable. It is in this moment of desperation that a car pulls up, and a group of people, including a man named Gregory, offer her a ride. At first, they seem like a beacon of hope, the first human connection she's had since her ordeal. But as the car journey progresses, Maya's paranoia starts to bleed into the narrative. The seemingly innocuous conversations and actions of her saviors are seen through a lens of deep suspicion. A casual laugh is misinterpreted as a sinister giggle. A hand reaching for a water bottle is perceived as reaching for a weapon. The film cleverly uses this tension to keep the audience guessing about the true intentions of these new characters. The film's narrative then splits, interweaving Maya's journey with glimpses into the lives and movements of the 3 masked strangers. It is revealed that their pursuit of Maya is not random, it is a cold, calculated hunt. They are more brutal and relentless than ever, driven by a desire to finish what they started. The film hints at a broader, more organized network of killers, or at least a pervasive malevolence that extends beyond the 3 individuals. This adds a new layer of mystery and dread to the franchise, suggesting that the why not of the original film might be a part of a larger, more sinister philosophy. The narrative explores how the strangers operate, not just as killers, but as stalkers who delight in the psychological torture of their victims. They seem to know the town and its roads inti.